Before I begin, I would like to show my respect and acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, of elders past and present, on which I am recording this presentation for you. It's been an ongoing colonial assumption that Aboriginal people did not own, use, or manage the land, that they were mere hunters and gatherers. Darwinism was a driver of the 19th and 20th century thought. These false assumptions are yet to be fully rectified. The National Land Care Program is now invested in projects that build partnerships with Indigenous people and communities so that they have the opportunity to fully participate in land care management, drawing on their traditional knowledge, skills, and responsibilities. One of these projects is the Monaro Land Care Connectivity Project. The project involves working with land managers in the Murrumbidgee catchment to improve the condition, extent, and connectivity of native vegetation across the Monaro region. The project is being delivered through a partnership between Kosciuszko de Coast, Murrumbidgee Land Care Incorporated, Murrumbidgee Catchment Management Authority. The project assists interested land managers to apply Indigenous land management practices. The project has involved several workshops to outline and demonstrate traditional Indigenous land care. 2,000 square kilometres of eucalyptus villimalis has died on the Monaro Plains in New South Wales. A local Aboriginal woman commented, "The land has a soul and a spirit, and we have to look after that too. Its spirit needs saving. Let's get some soul back into the country." Mason is a key person in the project. He is a respected Ngarigo leader from the Walgal Bemerangal clan and describes himself as a traditional land manager and knowledge holder. He has visited up to 50 properties as part of the project. Heritage Trust Report 2004, working with Indigenous knowledge in national resource management for Commonwealth agencies, outlines issues hindering Indigenous environmental management projects. These include poor understanding of Indigenous knowledge, evaluation of Indigenous knowledge by Western science, low cultural awareness, not consulting the right people, lack of mechanisms to protect Indigenous knowledge, Aboriginal organisations not working together, lack of resources in frameworks for Indigenous knowledge, community needs not being met, accountability processes are unclear, planning processes are inappropriate, poor information access and flow, problems of distance and dispersal in desert regions. So what are the critical factors that lead to the success of the Monaro Landscape Connectivity Project and other joint land care programs? Arrangements often include a commitment to integrate Indigenous and Western knowledge systems and value. Ronnie Mason believes if Aboriginal people and non-Aboriginal people belong to country, respect it and have a common view of its management, including recognition of the importance of traditional Indigenous management, then it is possible will have taken an essential step forward. Knowing the traditional Indigenous history, beliefs, and ways of life of the Indigenous owners is an essential part of this. Bruce Pascal in Dark Emu explains that one of the most fundamental differences is the understanding of relationship between land and people. Earth is mother. Individuals within the clan had responsibilities for different aspects of the environment. Aboriginal people traditionally learnt through songlines. Collaborative projects must be culturally competent. Culturally competence is the knowledge, behaviours, attitudes, policies, and systems understand the differences in approach to land management, as well as to help promote self-determination within Aboriginal communities. The minority Aboriginal learning is very different from non-Aboriginal way of learning. There is no distinction between knowledge and practice. Knowledge is learned. Allen highlights the issue of Aboriginal people living in increasingly sedentary lifestyle in government-built settlements. Younger generations are unable to learn many of the laws, practices, responsibilities, and knowledge traditionally associated with caring for the lands. Following positive steps can be achieved through reconciliation and acknowledgement of Aboriginal history, a greater acknowledgement of the pre-colonial history. Rodney believes that reconciliation of Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people is essential for the self-respect of all Australians. Aboriginal project has had great success in re-establishing native vegetation. There has been much success with incorporating Aboriginal rangers into the project.